Okay.
Yeah, oh, he knows how to use a mic.
I'm prepared. I'm ready for this. I've been training.
Clearly.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes, very
I
nice
think
to meet
this
you.
is actually our first time meeting. We're not even just doing it for the camera.
No, this is our first time meeting.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm having a great night, actually.
Yes.
It's been really fun.
This has been a really fun night, for sure. I've been enjoying myself as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you gone on yet? Or are you tonight?
I have. I just did like a feature on one of my homies' songs. So I just did one, so I got to save all my energy and put it all out, and I just stopped off like 5 minutes ago, so I'm still kind of...
Damn! How did it go?
Feeling the high from that.
How do you feel about it? Was it good?
Tonight was really good, because normally I'm used to like doing like a full set. I do like, you know, like 3, 4, 5 songs. Here, it's a short set.
Right.
But just like doing one song, it kind of like, or like even just one verse, it like allowed me to like kind of go all out. I didn't have to think about conserving energy. That was an interesting experience.
Cool.
But maybe I just needed to start doing cardio.
I mean, maybe. I mean, that would definitely be helpful. There's no doubt.
I think so.
There's no doubt.
Yeah. Well,
Are you, I have a question. Are you, like, concerned about, like, your lungs because you're a rapper? Like, do you smoke a lot of weed? Is that, like, something that you think about?
Yeah, it is, for sure. I definitely, I don't know. It's kind of, that is, like, an interesting thing, because I feel like you can get away with it sometimes, like, in the studio, you kind of can use studio magic to get around like having to like do everything in one take or like
running out of breath.
Yeah, and but when you do get on stage, like that is like absolutely like an athletic like endeavor.
Totally.
And I think like it actually does contribute to your set if you can add energy and movement and you know, that is like that's an aspect of performance that I enjoy like watching. So it is it's kind of concerning, but you know. I look at some of the...
it though.
Exactly. I don't know if I think as kind of fucked up as it is to say, I think some of the songs wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for weed. But it's kind of unfortunate. But
that's fair enough.
I feel like everything in moderation. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you gotta do what works for you, and like you know, if you define like the kind of lines that you're gonna draw and like things that you're gonna be willing to sacrifice and unwilling to sacrifice in order to incorporate something into your life, I think, you know, that's up to you, and you know, consequences may come, but that's our goal, that's our purpose here, right? Is
of
to
course.
You know, figure out our unique path. So,
totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you take your sunglasses off for a minute?
Absolutely.
So I can see your face.
I think I'll probably look really high right now. But
I've just never seen you without them on before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're always wearing them. So.
Yeah, I think...
I mean, you can wear them if you want. I just wanted to see.
Absolutely. I was just going to try and, like, get away with, like, not looking like I was stoned, but then I started talking about the purpose for being on Earth and the purpose of my life, so I think I might have let the cat out of the bag a little early on that.
Bruh, I'm sober as fuck and I'm ready for that. It's fine. Don't worry.
That's true. That's true. I could just be a deep person.
You could just be a deep person.
Exactly.
Like, sometimes that's just how it goes, you know?
100%.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what we're here.
100%.
Well, I think you're fucking talented as fuck.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Really fucking good.
Thank you.
I remember the first time that I heard you because I came here probably like a month ago. I was at the first cypher that I came to, and I was sitting on this side, and there wasn't really anybody in there yet.
Right.
And there was like 5 people, and I didn't know what this was gonna be, and I was like, is this gonna be bad? Are people gonna hop on the mic and be really cringy? Like, what's this about? I don't know what's gonna happen. And then the door was open, and I could see, and you were in there, and you were the first person who grabbed the mic, and you just started rapping, and I was like, holy shit, they got some good stuff going on over there. Like, I was wrong.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's this I mean, like, just the cypher and coming to the cypher has just like kind of sharpened my my sword. Like over the last year has just like kind of given me like a very consistent place to come and like kind of put it to the test. Yeah. And there's kind of like no bullshit. Like you can...
No bullshit.
Yeah, like if you're in your room, you know, and you're rapping, like you can kind of like go on your phone. You can kind of like, you know, spit some cliche shit or whatever. You can kind of like slack off. But like when you're around people and like people are looking at you and they're, you know, like they're listening to what you're saying, it just is like a whole different like kind of drive and kind of motivation to do it. And also like I find myself like preparing like wanting to be prepared to come out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And feel comfortable on the mic. And
Yeah.
I think because I've been coming for so long, that's why like I'll sometimes be the first person to pick up the mic and just get it going.
Because it's so comfortable.
Yeah. And it's kind of like it's like breaking the ice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
totally.
And like getting it started.
Because
exactly. But yeah, I really appreciate you saying that, and it's just I'm so happy that we can continue to do this and just have like
it's a fucking awesome thing. I love it so much. Like I'm not a rapper and I'm here like every week and I love it. It's so fucking great.
100%.
And it's such a good like opportunity for you guys to practice. Like practice is the number one thing, and being able to just have a place to go and do it in front of people and like feel confident, like gain that confidence, because that's like such a huge thing. You have to be confident.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So are you when you go and do the freestyle, is it like a really freestyle, or is it like stuff you've memorized before, or like because you said if you're like prepping, like
so like most of the time I try to do like freestyle, like off of the top, just coming up with the rhymes as I'm rapping, but like over the course of like 3 hours, like sometimes like a beat will come on and like a verse will come to my head, and
that you've already
I've written,
okay.
And then I'll just like hear like kind of the rhythm like matching up to the drums, and I'm just like, why not do something dope,
of course.
even if it's written. And I think like that I think most of like 90% of like everybody that raps off the top of the head, like 90% of what people are doing, like here like at the cypher.
I know, I love to see that. It's fucking amazing.
It's so
really
crazy.
Fucking cool.
100%. You actually like we've filmed and like recorded like a lot of the like all of the ciphers, and like I've been working like with Ghetto Fab, the guy that is recording everything and putting it all together behind the scenes, and
I heard album time,
we're working on the album. Is crazy, but we just watch back the ciphers as fans, you know what I mean? And and we're
totally
right, and like we're hearing like songs being made on the spot out of nowhere,
totally
like just from people that have never met each other, sometimes from different places in the world, that speak different languages, that rap totally different styles, R&B singers, like people that have never rapped before, people that have like never rapped in front of people
old,
before,
young, like
straight up,
everybody. I know, I love like seeing the diversity of people that are in there. It's actually fucking insane.
It is.
People, some guy walks in and you're like, oh, is that guy off the street? Is he homeless and wandered in? And he grabs the mic and starts singing, and you're like, oh,
but like, it's fire. It's fire. Like 100%.
So good.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the best parts is it's so inclusive. It's just like
it's so inclusive.
It's anybody that has the motivation to show up and come and rap and put themselves out there can come.
Yeah, no matter who hops on the mic, and like everyone's gonna be there to fucking support you and be like, like 100%. No matter what. And I 100%. Fucking love that. It's so important in the art community for people to be that way. Like there's no fucking room for hate. There's no room to like I'm better than you. That's fucking bullshit. It doesn't help anybody. Like
it doesn't.
That's in the olden fucking days now. I feel like that's what I really like about this generation of people. I feel like everyone's very supportive, and I fucking appreciate that so much.
Yeah,
it's so great.
Yeah, and we're just so connected too, right?
Yeah.
And you just see like when people come together and they're coming together with the community aspect of the gathering in mind, and they're not looking at it like, how do I pimp this for my gain? Yeah, and
totally.
they're coming to be inclusive and bring their friends and like experience this
just have
genuinely.
A good time. Yeah.
It's like we built something really crazy that's like really fun to come out to, and like so many different people that don't rap like you're saying, like come out and enjoy the show. So it's dope as fuck.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What year were you born in?
99.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where were you born?
I was born in Terrace.
Where is that?
British Columbia. It's like a northern town. I think it has like the record for like the snowfall, like the largest snowfall in North America.
That's disgusting.
But it's like northern BC.
Yeah.
I was born there, but then my parents moved out to, and I did too, moved down to the Okanagan.
Oh,
and then
nice.
I grew up in Summerland, and then moved here when I was 18. Yeah.
Cool. Summerland, that's a nice place.
Yeah, very nice place.
How did you like it there?
I liked it, but also like there was aspects of it that I definitely wanted to get away from, for sure.
Like what?
It's very closed-minded, very like one kind of way of thinking, like very like white Anglican, Saxo Protestant like culture, like like it's more churches and schools type thing, and you know, like I think that you just kind of have a feeling like there's more out there, especially, you know, just being into like a form of art. It just seemed like the opportunities lay kind of over the horizon, so to speak. Yeah.
So when you moved when you were 18? Did you move like with your family to the city, or you moved out?
Yeah, I moved on my own. Well, not on my own. I moved away from my family, and I moved in with my cousin and
nice.
some other people. We had they had a house and like that we were renting, and I just moved into the basement and got a job and just have been like working 9 to 5, trying to like do this on my free time and get it popping. So,
yeah, totally. Was that that was in the city, that house? Or
it was in North Van.
North Van. Yeah. Are you still there now? Are you somewhere?
I moved from North Van to East Van actually just like a month ago now.
Nice.
Yeah.
How are you living on your own now?
I'm living actually with another guy the guy that I was performing with tonight. The guy that I did the feature for.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're living in a house with some other musicians, and we just got kind of like a gritty little spot, but it's nice. Like it, you know. Yeah, it's a good time.
Nice.
East Van is nice. It's like it's a different vibe.
Where in East Van are you?
Like Commercial Broadway, a block away.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Commercial's so nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Crazy energy, like it's like you never know what you're gonna see, and it's dope. It's dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
All right, was that 5 minutes? I feel like I've been talking for a long time.
I just been talking to people until somebody else comes in.
All right, fuck it. Okay, I just didn't want to like impose. I was like, I probably can go on forever, but
dude, I feel that. I like that. I appreciate that about you. I've done like one interview myself, and the person who was interviewing me was like, I'm just practicing. Like, I don't really know what kind of questions to ask. And I was like, ask me one question, I'll be here for 2 hours. Like, I'll answer all your fucking questions.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's a good like quality to have as a host. Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, sweet. Are you gonna host these from now on? Because you're doing a good job.
Oh, thanks.
You should.
Thanks.
You should.
I'm absolutely fucking loving it, and it's great. And so I would love to fucking, and I love the ciphers, and I love to be here every week. But I mean, I didn't really have a purpose to coming before besides like being here and like chilling.
Yeah.
Or like because I work at this studio, so like I'll take the rental of it sometimes to just like overlook it or whatever. But yeah, this is super fun, and like I've been trying to like step out of my comfort zone and do things that make me uncomfortable that like I know I would be fine doing, but it's just like I totally have anxiety, and my anxiety doesn't like to, likes to chill. So so and I love talking to people, and I love talking about art and life and all that shit. So I'm like, fucking put me on the mic. I mean,
100%.
I don't know any of those people. There's a million questions to be asked.
Exactly, right?
Like I've never talked to these people in my life, so.
Yeah, and that's such a cool thing. I like growing up in a small town. You don't meet very many people. Right. You know what I mean? Like I probably met like 10 people my whole life that were new. You know what I mean?
Holy shit.
So
damn,
like it's been a trip, and it's there's people that like don't speak the same language that I do, that I've spent time with outside of the cypher as homies, that like, somehow we have like a communication on some like, sixth sense type shit, and we just speak the same language through rap. Yeah, and it's dope as fuck.
It is really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. I grew up in Langley.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not far from here, but it feels very different, obviously. But and I don't know. I went through like a one phase where I just felt like, am I just a narcissistic bitch? Or do I not like spending time with people anymore, And then I really just started to meet so many types of different people, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I was just like, I need more. Like, give me something. Give me like people who are like, doing something like crazy. Like, I want to hear. Like, I want to see some shit. You know, like I need to keep developing this brain. Like, I need to learn from people, and I like seeing what people are up to, and. It's really fun. I've really been meeting a lot of people. Like, holy shit! The city is so small, and it's so awesome. I love that it's small because it's so easy to meet people. Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you kind of get networks going, right?
Absolutely.
Like there's so many times where like I'm showing up to something and like seeing seeing somebody that I met like at some completely different function with like different people and their friends, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? And then we all have a good time, and and like you said, like sometimes like you kind of like, I think when you have like a crazy passion for like art or whatever it is, like whatever your passion is, like it could be like fucking BMXing or like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of feel crazy. You feel like you're different, and like you talk to people and you kind of explain it and they don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like you end up kind of feeling like, yo, am I a narcissist? Like, do I hate people? Or like, have I just not found the right ones? Right?
Totally. But it's amazing, like all the people that I've always been surrounded with have been so supportive of me. So it's not that they can't, you know, be there for me to support me in that. And they've been great. Like better. And I needed those people at that time. You know, I really needed them to keep me going because I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I wasn't even really doing anything until people were like, you should, you know, and I was kind of like, oh, okay. Like, you know, you need that for sure.
100%.
But it's definitely, it's important to like have these talks with people. I'm still like, I'm waiting to hear something new. Give me a new idea. Like, I want to hear like, you know, something crazy.
So that's important.
Tell me something crazy. What's your most recent life, what's the word? Epiphany about living.
Well, I think recently I've just kind of, I think like, you know, like just to like circle back to like what I was talking about before with like finding your purpose and like understanding that you have like a unique ability to explore this world and this reality as yourself.
Totally.
And to, you know, like to understand, to learn yourself and to understand what, you know, is like calling to you in life, and then kind of understanding that like, for better or worse, that is kind of like the only thing that's really gonna like make life worth living. And if you lie to yourself and like try to like deny that, and you try to like do something else to be safe or to go with something that you think is going to be more acceptable to external perception, then you're going to confuse yourself and become very depressed. So,
and that's what everybody does. Like that's just like the exact story of the entire world living right now. It's kind of fucked up. I'm like, you guys are not fucking, how do you not realize that this is so not the way to live your life? Like, you really think that the purpose of life is to like make sure you have enough money to pay for a house? Like, that's so not what it's about. And I just think that like when I try to explain how I choose to do it, you know, to those kind of people, they don't understand that it's like it's like driving, how they're like, make sure you look this many feet ahead and you're going to go straight. Don't worry about swerving the lanes. Like, you're good. Like, same thing. Like, if you're just always thinking bigger and like, you know, about what you want to do and what you love and like the things that make you happy and feel good, like, you're going to get where you're supposed to go. And that just happens. And that's the beautiful part about life that people don't understand, is that it will happen and things will unfold and it's going to be okay. You know, but a lot of people they're looking too close and they're trying to make the wrong, you know, steps to get where they are because of what society has told them, and like they have to get the job and like do the stuff, and they wonder why nothing's working out for them. And it's like, girl, you're not on the wave. Like, come on, like, you know, 100%. You gotta find your calling.
Exactly.
And like, you know.
Yeah, and I think like, you know, it's not easy to do that, and I think it's kind of scary, and it takes a lot of like courage, and it takes a lot of self-esteem, and it takes a lot of like trust within yourself, and like and that's something that you have to develop over time, and like, you know, put work into acquiring. And you know, so I think I've just like that's like the thing that I've tried to, you know, just maintain and strengthen within myself, is just like a trust that like I know what it is, the path that I want to take. And you know, it's like, it's so easy to try and like use other people's kind of identity or use their philosophy and try to use it yourself. But I think I've just found like those just crumble over time because they don't apply to your specific situation. And like the things that are consistent and maintain with you are always with you. And they're close to you. And it's things like as fundamental as like wanting to better the people's lives that are around me, wanting to act in a way that I believe holds, you know, true to my principles, and like true to the things that I believe are right and good and are going to make this world a better place. And you know,
I mean, at the end of the day, like, you always have your own back. You know, you are the only person that is 100% fully showing up for you there every minute, every day. Like, you have to have trust in yourself for sure. Absolutely. That's number one. And I feel like that unwavering like confidence of like who you are, and like knowing that, you know, you're doing what's right for you, like there's nothing that's going to get you in a better place than that. You know, like you have to have that if you're doing this shit, because the second that you start to doubt yourself, like, it's over. You don't have room for that. There's no time. There's no time. And it's just a waste of time too. There's no, like, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make good things happen. Like, you just literally have to eliminate that part of yourself. And it's totally possible, you know, because we've all been in a shitty place, you know, and it's really a beautiful thing, like, having a human brain and being able to overcome that and look at it from the other side and be like, yeah, I did it, you know, you just have to do it, you know, and people think that, you know, oh, I can't think like that, or I can't be positive. Like, and I'm like, no, you can't. Not like that. Like, come on, bro. You're not trying.
Straight up. And you gotta fail. You have to fail.
Absolutely.
You have to fail. You will fail. Like,
and you will look stupid sometimes. You're gonna do something.
It's just like it's taking the lesson from that, and the chances and opportunities that you take and put yourself out there are going to increase the chances that's going to happen. But it's also going to increase the likelihood that it isn't going to happen, because you're gonna have experience. Like, I'm way less nervous getting on stage now than I was, like, the first time.
Totally.
And
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
100%. And I've, like, forgot lyrics. I've, like, not too bad. I've never forgot a whole verse, but, like, I forgot, like, a few lyrics. I've like, you know, tripped on stage and shit like that, and, like, you know, like had embarrassing moments, but, like, you know,
that's life. I'm a human. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I fuck up sometimes. You know, that's how it goes.
100%. So, as long as you get back up and keep going.
Totally.
You didn't really fail.
Totally.
As cliche as that is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's true though. That's the truth.
That's the truth. I feel like that's a perfect way to clean this up. That's the ribbon on top.
Hell yeah. So what is your Instagram to all your fans out there? Is it just Trewth? How is that?
Yeah, it's Trewth, Trewth, the rapper.
Cool.
And that's me.
Cool.
On Instagram. That's kind of where, like, the hub of all my shit is. So
of course, yeah.
If you want to check it out?
Coolio.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Very nice
so
to meet you.
So nice to meet you, bro.
Take care.
Fuck yeah.
Hopefully we talk soon.
Cool.